6 ways to live with more intention in the year ahead. Number 1, to be more intentional with how you spend your time. A great place to start with living more intentionally is committing to be intentional with the first hour of your morning. Is there a positive habit that you've been wanting to develop for a while? Why not try committing that first morning hour to doing that thing with intention? Whether it is writing 1 page a day and just sitting down and giving your undivided attention to writing that 1 page in front of you, or maybe you're wanting to become more flexible physically and you want to focus on stretching your body for 20 minutes each morning. One of the reasons I think starting with the first hour of the day is a really great place to start is because often how you start your day is how it continues on. Being intentional with your time also has a lot to do with not rushing, deciding to prioritize what really matters most to you, and actually take some time and think about, how do I want to spend this day ahead of me? What things do I really want to focus on and give my all to, give my attention to? Being intentional with how you use your time can also bring with it a really great sense of calm and peace, and eliminate unnecessary rushing. By taking the time to identify what you want to focus on today, what you want to give your precious mental energy to, can really help bring clarity to your day and help you with your decision making with what to say no to and what to focus on in the moment. 2 is being intentional with your purchases. This is something that I personally am going to be focused on this year. When it comes to clothing or household items, it can be tempting to buy the cheapest or most readily available option and not necessarily take into consideration quality and longevity of the item. And a great way that you can put this into practice is to give yourself permission to leave the store and think about a purchase before committing to it. If you feel like, oh, I should just grab it, or you have that habit of just buying something that you like and then kind of thinking about it later, give yourself permission to wait a day or maybe even wait a week. And maybe you'll find that, you know what, that item probably wasn't the best suited for me. I wanted to buy it out of convenience because I was in the store and it was right in front of me. But now sitting back and thinking about it, I've actually decided that there's a higher quality option or another option that suits me better. You actually save money because although some of the items might be higher price points, overall throughout the whole year you are not buying things that you don't love or that you probably won't use. And this really develops discipline. This is a great way to practice discipline, and it also builds discipline in you to be able to look at something you want and say, you know what, I'm going to take the time. I'm not going to be impulsive in this. I'm going to really think about this decision. And generally you'll be happier with your decision because you've actually thought it through, and maybe you had to wait to save up the money to buy the higher quality item, but it is genuinely the one that you really wanted. And this can apply to furniture, to clothing, to cosmetics, to travel, to absolutely anything. 3 is to become more intentional with your words. Have you ever wanted to improve your vocabulary or expand the knowledge of the language or languages that you speak? I think that this is a great idea, and it's something that I personally am always wanting to improve because I believe that words are powerful. And so a great way to be more intentional with your words is to assess the way that you speak now. It might be a bit of a strange thing to think about, but have you ever just stopped and thought about the words that you use? Are there any words that you say and then when you say them you just don't feel great and you think, oh, I really want to stop saying that? I'll give you an example in my own vocabulary. I decided to stop using the word hate. I don't like to say, I hate this, I hate that. I just find that it's a very cutting off type of word, if that makes sense. For me personally, I just don't like how it sounds. I don't like to say, I hate this, I hate that, I hate this person, I hate that food. Instead, I've replaced them with words like, I prefer this, or I prefer not to, or my preference is this, or I would rather not do this, instead of saying hate. And that's just a personal preference because I think words have feelings to them. I really believe in taking responsibility for the words that you say. Words are powerful. Words can hurt people. Words can uplift people, inspire people. So maybe there are some words that you want to use more of. And I just think being intentional with your words can really, really have a big impact on your mood, how you feel, and how you make other people feel. Number 4 is to be intentional with your decisions. What are you saying yes to? What are you saying no to? Do you feel pressured when someone asks you for something to answer right away and then maybe second guess that answer and feel like you need to backtrack? Something that can help with this immensely is the next time someone invites you to something that you're unsure about, or asks you for a favor, or asks you a question, ask them, do you mind if I take some time before I answer that? Or let me get back to you on that. And actually take some time to be intentional with that decision and think, A, do I have the time to commit to this request that they've asked of me? B, is this something that I'm going to enjoy or is going to make me feel good? Is this something that I feel is an obligation? And then when you go back to that person, you can answer confidently, yes, I would love to do that. Or yes, I would love to help you with this. Or no, thank you for the invite, but I will not be attending. And that way you can answer with confidence and be confident in your decision rather than feeling that you have to answer impulsively because you want to give the person an answer as soon as possible. And this also can apply to saying yes to more things. Maybe you've gotten used to saying no when people invite you to do, sporty activities because you think, well, that's not really my thing. Maybe you want to try doing more different things or, expanding your horizons when it comes to the activities you do. And think about it and actually say, you know what, I will go play volleyball on the beach with you. Normally I would say no to that because, I'm not really comfortable with my level of skill in that, but you know what, I'm going to try it. So yes, thank you. I'd love to come and do that. And so being intentional about decision making can really reduce a feeling of guilt, like you are saying yes and no to things out of guilt. It can also reduce feeling rushed, like you have too many things in your schedule because you've just said yes to everything and you're just feeling overwhelmed because of them. And it can also just make you feel confident in your decisions, which is a great feeling. Number 5 is being intentional with your appearance. While it's great to love the way that you look, it's equally, if not more important, to love the way you feel in what you're wearing. Ask yourself, how do I feel in the clothes that I wear? Do I feel that I'm presenting my best self to the world? When I look in the mirror, do I feel like, yes, this outfit makes me feel great? Or is there something that you can try that might add a bit of that feeling to you? Maybe something small like wearing your favorite color of nail polish can actually add pleasantness to your day, just looking at that color and feeling good. My channel is primarily about feeling good on the inside, but we live in a physical world and how we carry ourselves, how we present ourselves, everything from how you're standing, your posture, are you smiling, what clothing you're wearing, how you do your hair, what jewelry you're wearing, if you feel that it expresses your inner style and the way that you really want to express yourself. These things can have an impact on how you feel on the inside. And so taking some time to be intentional about how you're presenting yourself to the world can really, really have a great impact on how you feel. Number 6 is being intentional with your food choices. Now, while you may think that willpower and discipline are the most important key factors when it comes to making healthy food choices, I'll actually say that I believe that preparation is key. Being prepared, having healthy food options readily available will make this so much easier. So some ways that you can be more intentional about your healthy food choices are 1, food prepping, and 2, knowing the healthy takeout areas or healthy eating out options in your area, near your work, near your home, near anywhere that you might be where you live, so that if you are out and all of a sudden you're really hungry or your friend wants to stop and go get something to eat, you know a great recommendation of where you can go and where you can order something that is going to be healthy and in line with the way that you're wanting to eat. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more. Also, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section down below. What is one way that you are going to focus more on intentional living in the new year ahead? Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye.